What is up, Gemini? Welcome to your reading for June 20th to the 26th. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name's Jordyn. I'm a Master Reiki practitioner and a tarot reader, so go ahead and check out my website if you want personal readings or Reiki sessions or certifications. And check out Patreon if you want access to more content, more tarot readings, meditations, and help in your spiritual path. Okay, let's get into it, Gemini. Let's see what we have for you. I really want to use this deck for you. And this one. Crystal Visions and, I forget what this, Tarot Royale. Okay, all the tarot decks I use are linked down below. So let's see, what can Gemini most expect for June 20th to the 26th? What can Gemini most expect for June 20th to the 26th? Heard course correct. This feels like a sudden shift in regards to a choice that you've made. You're like, I was really set on this, but actually, I think I do want to do this instead. You might be going back on your decision or realizing that there's a better choice for you. Two of Swords, which is choices, right? Something that you weren't seeing previously is going to bring clarity to you. It's going to come to light. I like this. What else do we have for Gemini? Page of Cups in reverse. You weren't being honest with yourself about what you were doing what was expected. What was expected or what external influences were pushing you to do. Oops, sorry, I held that up backwards. Justice was on the bottom of top of that stack, and then Ace of Swords. Yeah, you were realizing that you were not being honest with yourself. You were listening to the external influences and not exactly the things that actually were driving you, right? So now you figured out your why. You figured out exactly why you made that initial choice, and now you're like, wait, this is what's actually going to bring me peace. This is what's going to bring me balance. This is where I want to go. I like it. Libra energy with Justice and the Two of Swords. Water energy with the Page of Cups. Let's continue. King of Wands, Aries, Leo. For me as a reader, you're becoming very ambitious. Very ambitious. No one's going to steamroll you with this. No one's going to steamroll you. You very much so have your eye on the prize. It's almost, with the Two of Wands there in reverse, you've made your choice, but you're waiting. You're waiting. It's not time to execute, and you know that. Intuitively, you know it's time to kind of wait to receive whatever it is that it's coming to you. With the King of Wands and the Two of Wands there, you're manifesting it. You're just waiting for it to manifest in material form because you sense it around you. Worlds in reverse, you know that you've yet to close out the previous cycle that you were in. I like this. Jupiter energy with the World. Jupiter, Saturn, to me it's a reader. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what else we got. Let's look at the Two of Swords for Gemini. I can't stop looking at the World. Very Saturn, and I feel like that's why it's this energy of like it can't come in yet. Like, you know that there's restrictions, blockages that have to be washed away, and Saturn's not bad in any way. It creates resistance at times, and that resistance is sometimes like, hey, you gotta slow down, pump the brakes, prepare yourself energetically for what's trying to come in for you. Let's look at the Two of Swords here. Yeah, the Unknown card. Page of, who's this? This is not you. This is this is the outside influence. Unknown card. So you were unable to actually see what you really wanted because it was almost this actually feels, it's not external validation with the Page of Wands, but this feels like the part of you that's like, I can't trust what I really want right now. But what you're saying makes me feel really confident in myself, and it sounds like the right decision, right? With this Leo energy and the Strength card there. And we have the Five of Wands, and it released a lot of that stress or that conflict that you were feeling inside of yourself with that Five of Wands there, the drama, even though you didn't really know with certainty, if that's what you wanted. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords, which is the inner conflict to me as a reader. Let's get rid of these because they are creating really big glare. Okay. Page of Cups. Let's see what this is. This is forgotten. It's a forgotten energy. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Swords. Okay. This comes across to me between the 10 and the 2 is an Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's almost like you forgot how to fight for yourself in the sense of whatever this is for you. Like you lost that drive, that ambition to really want to build, be that CEO energy and work towards the things that really fulfill you, make you happy. Okay, so you're moving away from that energy now because that's what's coming to your awareness. With the 10 minus the 2, that Eight of Pentacles, that CEO energy is a master builder energy. And then the Three of Swords was in reverse. And that's what tells me that it's in your awareness because that means you're already in the process of healing it. Let's look at the Ace of Swords now. Why is this Ace of Swords here? This is actually the truth. We're going to see the truth in the clarifiers because you were telling yourself the lie previously, and that's why it's in reverse. Yeah, Ten of Wands. There it is. You're realizing you can release the heaviness. You can finally move forward because now you're getting clarity of, wait, I actually don't need to do what's expected of me or what these people are wanting me to be as an individual. I can actually do what I want to do. I do have a choice in how I live my life. Yeah, you know, no more people pleasing. And some of you might not consider it people pleasing, but it's almost like if you're asking people for advice about, hey, what should I do with my business? Or what should I do? Should I stay at my job or not stay at my job? Or should I stay in my relationship or not stay in my relationship? You're realizing that it's time for you to actually take the time to sit with your own emotions and your own thoughts and figure out an answer that really resonates with you for yourself versus listening to everybody else's opinion who doesn't have the full picture of the experience through your lens the way that you do. Okay. Which is going to challenge you to get in touch with your intuition versus your mind, which is what this full moon in Sag just challenged us to do because Sagittarius is the higher mind and Gemini is the lower mind, and that's your polarity. So you're learning to balance the logic and intellect with that of your higher power and intuition. Nice. I love it. Really cool. Let's look at Justice. This is second chances. So this is something that, it doesn't mean that the situation might be a second chance, but you might feel that you've been in this place before. Yeah, Knight of, I heard a rewind. Knight of Swords, like I said, you might realize that the decision you initially wanted to make, you're actually going back to it. Even if somebody said, well, I think this might be better for you. And then you were like, oh yeah, I agree. That sounds great. Yeah, let me do that. Now you're like, wait, no, that doesn't sound great. You made it sound really, really nice. But actually, I trust myself again. Let me go back to the decision I initially made because that's what's going to make me feel more in balance, more in alignment with myself because it's my truth. And that's why the sword is going down the middle of Justice. See it with that glare there? Okay. Okay. Really nice. Let's look at the King of Wands. I just heard forgiveness again. There's this feels very I keep wanting to say petty. It's like picking. It's a very picky energy in the sense of like I want to poke at you, and you're just kind of like, I get it now. And I'm going to show you. You can't poke at me. It ain't going to get to me. It kind of feels like that. It's almost like challenge accepted. I'm going to show you that I'm unpokeable. That's kind of what it feels like. Like you can't rock me kind of feeling. Let's look at this King of Wands. Nine of Swords. I think that you're starting to realize that mirror that we all share, that the way others treat us is also how they treat themselves. And the poking, if someone's poking at you, they poke a lot at themselves in their own mind. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not good enough. Oh my gosh, I need to do this. Oh my gosh, I need to do that. And you're like, wait, I can't allow you to do that to me. Because if I allow you to do that to me, that almost justifies the limiting belief you have in your mind that we all do that and that it's acceptable and it's not acceptable. Well, who am I to say if it's acceptable or not? Or that it's normal, right? Or that it's a loving thing to have in our life, right? But if you don't receive it, don't allow yourself to take on that poking, that stress and anxiety of this other person, and you're like, yeah, I'm powerful, I'm confident, they're gonna be like, wow, they can do that? Oh, maybe I can do that, right? It's gonna piss them off at first, but then it's gonna be the domino effect, because then they're gonna be like, challenge accepted right back. I'm gonna be confident and in love with myself too. Yeah, see, the sun. By accepting the challenge and showing up as the version of yourself and not absorbing the energies around you, learning to see everyone as they are and stepping into your own power, your own authentic self, and not denying your intuition and all that you are as an individual, because only you are you. It's actually going to create the domino effect of raising the consciousness, right? And that is your polarity, Sagittarius. So you're working with your dualities, right? So especially if Gemini is your ascendant, your descendant would be Sagittarius. And so this would be like the shadow of your personality is very much so being challenged right now. Okay? Okay. Polarity. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's look at the Two of Wands. Polarity isn't good versus bad either. It's just opposite. Opposite. Let's look at Two of Wands. That's crazy. It has what is that? And like not a doe. A doe is a small deer. Oh my god, why am I blanking on this? How could I blank on this? This is crazy. But the deer, it has a really freaking chicken. This is gonna drive me crazy. The actual like word that you call a grown male deer with antlers. That's going to bother me a lot. Can't find that word. But I did a meditation right before this reading and I saw that and it was white, and then I just realized that there's one of those in this cards. And I was like, wow, look at that. And the light's shining right on it. Huh. In the spotlight. To me though, when I see, I keep wanting to say an elk, but I know that's not it. It's really going to bother me. When I see that though, to me that's Hierophant energy. That's learning the lesson. It's making the choice, the decision to rewrite your rule book and stepping into a new way of presenting yourself to the world and your reality, or even yourself. Okay? I just heard forming new fragments. Forming new fragments. Oh, that makes sense, because thoughts are little fragments of things put together. So, and you are Gemini. Gemini, you have a very, very active headspace. Tell me about this Two of Wands. There it is. Seven of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. I love it. Walking away from self-sabotaging behaviors and situations that keep you in distorted masculine energy, right? King of Wands is my master manipulator when it's in reverse. Magician in reverse is another master manipulator. The reason it's that for me in tarot is because they both are very good with manifestation. King of Wands works with wands, soul energy, fire energy, manifestation energy. Magician is quite literally embodying your personal power. It helps with manifestation and creating your reality. So when they're in their shadow, if someone's really good at using energy in their light and then they fall into their shadow, they're really good at manipulating energy to get what they want. And that's just how I perceive it as a reader. So you're learning to walk away from this manipulative way of being, or seeing people as manipulative or trying to use you to get what they want, and you're understanding the mirror of those aspects and no longer accepting that energy into your life or allowing it to affect you. I love that. I love that so much for you. Let's look at the world. The world. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Ooh, you held on to this. For some of you, it's a dynamic. I'm just going to say dynamic. Take it as that is for you, whether it's with a person, a job, a living situation. Some of you have held on to this sabotaging dynamic, and it's not to say that the person in this dynamic or the job in this dynamic or the living situation in this dynamic is what's sabotaging. This energy is mutual because it's that mirror. And you've held on to that for a long time, and now you're learning to, wait, that's my test. Is to not allow myself to mirror that. Is to see that and to understand that I need to control how I react. I need to control how I show up in this. And because I can't control the other. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. It was creating an emotional shutdown. Sorry, hiccups. And that's why you had the Page of Cups in reverse over here. That emotional shutdown, that emotional disconnect is why you were seeking the answers to your own personal questions externally and having this essence of a confusion around you, okay? And that's what was blocking you from your true happiness, 10 of Cups, okay? So you're moving through that. And I'm really excited for you. Woohoo! But that's what's coming up for you in this next week. It seems like a week of lessons and a lot of cyclic energy. You have the World, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, a lot of 10s, and a lot of cycles closing out and big lessons. So be patient with yourself, be kind with yourself. If you want affirmations to help reframe your mindset, or if you want journal prompts or anything of that sort, affirmations are on the playlist section. I have a bunch that I listen to myself to this day, and just go ahead, check that out. Listen to them morning and night at first thing when you wake up, because it helps your brain get into a mindset of something that's positive to benefit you for your future, and will train your mind to have a different perspective for the rest of the day versus waking up and going through your list of, oh my gosh, my worries and concerns and to-do lists. Instead, it'll say, thank you for today. Today's going to be a great day, and I'm excited for all the amazing things I'm going to get done today, right? And journal prompts is something I'm going to be adding to Patreon soon. So if you want things to journal about or to go through a journey of self-exploration, go ahead, check that out. I love you all. I wish you the best. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. And for all personal bookings, you can check out my website down below. I'll see you next time.